Oh my goodness. I'm learning that I'm gonna have to duck out in pretty much exactly 2 hours to take a child to the dentist. I don't know why yet though, and I hope I can find the children when I need to take them there. Okay. I should have alerts set up, custom load little animation dilly-dally for when somebody does a follow. I know there's a way to like force it to happen as a test, but we'll just see what happens. I used some crappy online GIF maker website and threw together some quick little dude animation thing, and it's just text being written out. So that's, yeah, we'll see it. It'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. But good God, that required me to do some dinking around with two-factor authentication and all that crap. And it kicked my obs out of my Twitch. And it made it so I couldn't update my stream information, even though I'm pretty sure I already did. And it went back to the thanks for watching. I've been having some issues with that, where it shows up as the thanks for watching, or it doesn't update to, like, it didn't seem to update properly to heat signature, when I'm almost certain that I set it to heat signature when I started playing heat signature. Because I was like, oh, there's that many people who follow this game on Twitch. That's surprising. In my head. Okay. My wife works at the dentist, so she can do wacky things like say, just bring either kid and we'll make it work. And I guess that's what I'm doing, is taking one of the kids to an appointment since they've had a cancellation today. But the appointment's at 1, which means I'm gonna have to, yeah, about 12:30. It's 10:30 right now. I'll have to duck out, and I'll have to take them to that. This is Nubby's Number Factory. It's like a Plinko game with a whole bunch of like Binding of Isaac-y, roguelike-y type item upgrades. I'm probably pissing people off by describing it like that. That's how I think of it though. A lot of synergies to the upgrades. You can upgrade items further, your power-ups, perks, whatever. I've only watched a little bit of this game get played by people like Real Civil Engineer and what's his name? Northern Lion. Should know Northern Lion, being that, you know, I'm a Canadian streamer with a face cam wearing headphones. It's just I have hair. Nubby's Number Factory. So I've already mucked with the settings. There's not many. It looks like some sort of 90s. If I go to the settings menu, actually, look at these things floating around the back. These give me Atari Jaguar vibes. I sat here for the longest time like, why does this particular frame rate and weird looking 3D, early 3D type look, why is it tickling my brain? It makes me think Atari Jaguar, and I'll have to confirm that by playing Atari Jaguar games at some point, but I'm pretty sure that, yeah, it's a it's something that I think of like, oh, what was the game? It's like Space Cheetah, or it's like Star Fox, but it was more side-scrolling, like Gradius. Anyways, let's get into Nubby's Number Factory. It's a Plinko type game. I'm the new employee that they're telling him about. I love the MS Paint goggles on his face. This is exactly the type of GIF I'd make. I would just take pictures with my webcam. I would doodle on it and just like up and down, up and down, up and down. Animate it like it's a... I don't even know. Alright, so the Number Factory manufactures numbers. We are in the control center. What we do is we launch Nubby into the pegboard. We right-click to aim, left-click to shoot. If you don't like right-click, he just looks around. And you just want to... I guess when it's a 1, you don't bounce off, you go straight through. My job is to make big numbers. I'll get however many points are shown on the peg. We need this many points per round. If we beat the goal, the board restocks with more pegs. Otherwise, it stays how it is at the end of the last shot. And if I were to get 8 instead of 4, I'm pretty sure is how it works. It would restock twice. New pegs fall from the sky. Pairs of pegs will merge. So let's Nubby like that. I only got 3. That was terrible. There we go, 6. Perfect. So they restocked and then merged. And, oh, I don't like the position of my pegs, so I'll hit the jumble and it'll jumble them. I liked it how it was, and it forced me to jumble, so I'm sad. Nubby goes through some pegs, but not others. He'll break through ones, bounce off numbers greater than 1. I knew that. I said that. I just didn't remember that at the very start. I need to scoot. My leg is stuck under the table. It's not comfortable, and this centers me in the webcam better, too. That's it for the tutorial. Oh, wait! If you lose all your lives, the sun will explode. It's typical game over. Lose all your lives, the sun explodes in Mario. Princess isn't saved, but it doesn't matter because the sun explodes. Harvest Moon, you don't pay off your debt. Harvest Moon? No, Animal Crossing. You don't pay off your debt, sun explodes. So, yeah. There was a skip tutorial button. Aww. Here we go, Zone 1. Like I said, I haven't watched very much of this. I honestly didn't even notice that there was a Zone 1 thing. So that's a double restock, because I had at least double what it expected me to get. Now if we get both those 8s, that'll be 16 right there out of my 17. We got both 8s, we got plenty to restock a bunch. I'm gonna reshuffle this, get our 16s. Perfect. Didn't quite get the double restock. I'm gonna bounce off this 32. Excellent. Not quite a double restock. Now we're at the Nubby mark, so we can spend these coins we've been getting somehow. I wasn't paying attention to how that's happened. On upgrades. So this has a chance to double a random peg. This looks like math. It's almost like math. This item, you can double one random peg after hitting another peg. 25% chance for that to happen, so every 4 pegs we hit, roughly, another one will go up. 10% chance to cause a giant explosion. I like that one. I'm already leaning towards that. Pop a random peg if it hits the wall. I also like that. That's a pretty big boingity boingity boing. I'm actually going to go for Pedro the Slug, so that when I... you have to pick which slot it goes in, because certain items will say, slot 3, activate twice, kind of thing. And you can buy more item slots here. I think I'm going to freeze... Drag and drop an item over this button to freeze it. Okay, we're going to freeze the skull so it stays in the shop next time we're here. The other things will be re-rolled. But, what is this one? If Nubby's alive, summon an egg. Every half second, it drops an egg. That's actually even better. Maybe we should, not freeze the skull, and we'll freeze the chicken. Get that. Alright, done. Now let's re-roll our board, try and oh, right click to aim. I'm gonna forget that because Peggle doesn't force you to do that. That was a bad shot. There we go, much better shot. Look at that. Triple restock, hell yeah. I think the bouncing off the wall thing was a good choice. Peg will pop the highest number. Okay. This peg, so if there's a special ghillie peg and I hit it, it will pop the highest number peg, but will not pop itself. So if it's the highest number, it won't pop itself. By pop, does it mean like fully destroy, or does it mean just bump and have? I don't know. That was an okay shot, it said. Okay. You got loot. Perks are permanent. You cannot sell or get rid of them. That can be a big deal. So 40% chance to trigger an item in slot 3 when a peg's popped. The first peg popped force triggers all items in odd-numbered slots. I kind of like this one. We'll get the ray gun, and we'll put this one in number 3 so that anytime I fully pop a peg, there's a 40% chance for a random peg to pop. Okay, so fully popped means gone. Popped means bumped in any way, I think. I think I'm getting that now. Alright, now we got the 11 we need for the rubber chicken. And every half second it'll make a egg missile fall from the sky as a result. Are any of these worth saving? Half the highest number peg every 1.5 seconds and double the lowest number peg twice. That sounds kind of shit if you have number theory in your head. 32 divided by 2 means you're losing 16, and if you double a 2 and then again, you're only gaining like 6. 10 pegs popped will pop a random peg. And when Nubby dies, every empty peg space will give points equal to the total amount of pegs that have been popped this round. That's ridiculous. That sounds like a lot. So when I don't get what I need for a restock, that'll like fill me up big. I think maybe we'll freeze that one. And done. Wow, right at the very top, 128. Look at that. Look at those egg missiles. Woo! Another sneaky sniper round where those special pegs will happen. So yeah, every time it's popping a sneaky sniper, it's shooting another peg. And you get some wild bonus for clearing the board. I saw one of the YouTubers I watched playing this do it once, and I can't even remember what happened, but it was like, really big deal. The Gravitron, 6 coins to play. We can get a gold one that gives us like 2 to 10 coins or something like that. Or I can get a mystery item. I don't think I'm going to play that. I think I'm going to wait for the shop. To see how... Okay, that was strategy right there. That wasn't me aiming into the side like a failure. I knew it was going to bounce a lot, and I knew when it touched the wall, it would bounce against a random peg, technically. So I went for the wall bounces, and it was the perfect decision. Look at the egg missiles go. Sucks. Let's refresh that. Yeah, let's try that. Oh man. Got the restock though. Okay. This is wacky good fun. $12 coins. We could get another item slot, but we don't need it yet. It's just like if we're like, oh, every odd item slot, then it would be beneficial to have the 5 open. Pass the goal and you get a sharp shot that pops a random peg 10 times. So once I get past the goal, and does that happen every time I pass the goal? So if it's a goal of 8, will it trigger on 8? Well, wait, we could do the force, the book that force triggers the item in slot 3. We could, yeah, let's put the jacks in slot 3. And we'll buy a Squirmy too. You know what? Eventually we'll get a feel for what's terrible and what's good. Yeah, see, those tacks are just demolishing. What the hell? Ouch, you prick. This peg will kill Nubby and end the round when fully popped. Oh. Well, then we want to be like over here, not hitting that. Yeah, that worked out. Every 15 pegs popped will force trigger all pegs popped item. That means it's more squirmy pops. Yeah, let's go for that. I don't like dying and maybe getting okay stuff after dying. I almost fully cleared that one. I don't like that. I'm gonna I really enjoy that tack when that hits something. It's just demolishing whatever peg it hits. And I mean, this stuff gets worse as time goes on and your pegs are measured in the thousands and not just, you know, 16. We'll buy the item slot. And, oh. I saved the sea cucumber and didn't buy it. We should maybe get that at some point. I like the cactus too. Every 5 pegs popped, we'll summon a quill that does another pop. Every 1.5 seconds, a meat orb will spawn. That's messed up. Whoa. You know what? I don't think I'm qualified to freeze something. I think I should just see what's out there. You freeze stuff when you know that it's better than everything else, and I'm not even entirely sure that that thing was good now, looking at the other things I can get. Okay, now we got one that's over 1,000. Oh, we did. This peg explodes and pops pegs in a cross pattern. Okay, so that's a beneficial extra one. Like that. That's pretty cool. We need multiple restocks though, otherwise we're not going to be able to get any further. You kind of need to do well at the beginning in order to have a chance at succeeding later. You really got to get the snowball rolling early on. Force trigger slot 7 2 times for each empty inventory slot when you die. No thanks. Nubby's dies. Yeah, guess we'll take that one. Slightly better Nubby death. The wall strats are kind of working. Okay, we got 2 of these ones that will pop the lowest number peg once we pop something else. If we force trigger this item, it force triggers the items to the left and right of it. Hot, salty, damn. Odds decrease by 20% for each time it successfully triggers. Huh. Ain't even mad, I like it. Psychic Link. Psychic bags give points equal to their number when any psychic bag is popped. That's a lot of points. That psychic bag was huge. The longer Nubby can stay up in the air, the way better it is for me. And sometimes he just does that. I was gonna say he just dives down the side. Managed to get the restock. We're back at the Nubby Mart. We need to buy an item slot because we can't afford anything. And I think, yeah, so this is like an up. Oh no, this is a different block item. There's a way to upgrade these by just buying the same one and putting it over top of it, something like that. I don't know for sure. I haven't done it yet. 2048, hit me up. Damn it, not a good layout. Worked out though. That's the one that explodes in a cross pattern when popped. 4096 all the way at the bottom. That sucks. I just did the same kind of shot twice. That went better. More bounces off the wall meant more hits. We're not getting double restocks anymore, which is not a good thing. I think we have to take the sea cucumber. Because that sounds like it gives a lot based on how many I've fully popped. Summon a straw that pops a peg every time popped. Oh, this evolved to a Floody. Gives 3 points every time the item's triggered, and that's every 2 picks popped. Let's maybe, do that, and then we'll put the sea cucumber in number 1. I don't know if you can force trigger the sea cucumber. You know what, let's see if you can. Somebody keep an eye on that for me and tell me if it works. It totally did. And it gave me a lot of points, too. I'm pretty sure that worked. But does it only work once? When popped, all pegs copy that peg's number. Okay, well, we don't want that. We want... better, bigger numbers. If you pass the round goal, force trigger slot 5 twice. That's when I die. Let's get the 15. That one. It's more of that one. We get to double activate every 15 peg pops or something. Now we're on the moon. Level 3 is the moon. That's quite. Oh my god. I have no lives left. It's getting real close. No. Here goes the sun. Total shots, 51. 2 stars. Oh. Already not getting the double restocks. Every restock seems to give you a coin. You gotta get the double restocks early on. You could try the meat orb, that'll help pop pegs. Let's try the meat orb. All those items seem to be kind of iffy. The meat orb's not doing as well as I hope, though. This peg gives an extra coin. Sweet. Meat orbs are alright if I can get them out. Double your Nubby dies items. Well, I guess we'll do that. Remember, we have that, the double Nubby dies. Oh, so yeah, it's tutorializing how I can upgrade the monstrosity into a disease orb. Better than the monstrosity, I guess. And Nubby hits the wall, hit a random peg. Nubby hits the wall twice, doubles 4 random pegs at a lone number. You know what? I kind of like that. It's, requires me to hit the pegs. Oh, the disease balls are way faster. That's pretty sweet. Sneaky snipers, that'll help me pop other pegs. Oh, look how close we were to clearing the board. I love that increasing them when I hit the wall twice thing. That'll go great if I can get a hitting the wall also pops pegs. We're kicking ass. Let's play. Let's get the gold. 1 to 10 coins. I thought it was like 2 to 15. Sweet. We'll get this, and then we'll have 5 coins for later. It's the jacks. We liked the jacks. It's just we needed to find a way to trigger them more than just the once. Or, you know, assuming it's just the once. The round goal. I think that means if I get, like, double the round goal, it triggers every time this fills up. Wow, that went from going okay to going terribly real quick, eh? Yeah, it's over. Wow. Okay. We don't accept failure at the start like that. Okay. Got a good double restock at the start. Every 1 second, a random peg explodes and pops. You know what? We're gonna take that just because it's expensive. What else did we have? We had every 5 pegs pop gets more points. Nubby bounces, chance to double and half pegs, and disguise glasses. When I pop the highest peg, it pops more pegs. Okay, I think we picked a good one. Every second. Poof, poof, poof. Loving it. The gold rush is great. We absolutely love the gold rush. Only got 2 of the 3, but I'd like to be hitting more pegs with Nubby and not just barely enough. If the first peg popped was the highest number of peg, force trigger, slot 1 and 2 twice each. 10 pegs pops, force triggers the leftmost item, which loses some points. 3% of our points. 3% is pretty easily. I think we go for this one and aim for the highest number peg every time. Like that. Second flamethrower, what does it do? It's an even bigger explosion. Oh boy. Wow, yeah, look at that. That was some serious shit. Gold rush is a good one. Awesome. Flamethrower is doing great. I actually don't want to. Snipers, we want to hit the 256. We're getting close to another store. Sometimes the safest shot is just that straight down on the top one. First peg pop. For every time the board is restocked, gain 15 points. Currently 375 points. First peg popped, and that will trigger if the first peg popped is the biggest one. It'll trigger twice. Lowest number peg gives points equals to 10x. That's, yeah. Okay. We got some good shit going on here. Look at the points we just got! Am I nubbying? Did we just... Now this is Nubby Factory? Whoa, I'm having a moment. Boss round? Is that just because I did so good? This peg disables a random item when fully popped. Okay. Let's see if I give a shit. Made it anyways. Force trigger slot 6. No. Force triggers all odd numbered items. First peg popped. Yeah, boy. Our odd number items are great. That is crazy. It says crazy, and I'm right here agreeing in full. I can see the turtle going off constantly. I did a terrible shot and I still passed that one. This is how you nubby. Okay, laser pointer. If I have 2 pegs, it triggers an electric beam. Doesn't pop pegs. Kazoo doubles random peg every 1.5 seconds. E-block, when force triggered, transfers the force trigger to the item to the left. No, if it was like right and left, maybe. We can try this crazy laser. It's glowing at me, and we'll buy the next slot. There we go. Look at that. That was so close to a triple restock on such a shitty shot. I have crazy items. My goodness, this is absurd. Special round. When popped, this will trigger a mega explosion. I mean, sold. That was almost the 3 times one again. Egg fully popped will 40% chance trigger slot 3. That's the turtle. Force trigger slot 7 for food eating. No, we'll do this one because I understand it. I don't know about eating food. I don't know what that is. I've never eaten food. I haven't eaten food my whole life. E. Nubby bounces. Gives points equal to the number of times he's bounced. That's a good one. Nubby dies. Empty peg space is one, yeah. Peg halved. All pegs give points equal to double the number on the lowest. I like that one. Another item slot. Okay, that's the Mega Explosion one. Man. Let's do this. When we pop that highest number pop peg, it'll pop 2 random pegs. So... like that. Help things along. Damn. Yeah, we got explosives again. Buy the item slot. What's the cafe? Oh, that's where you eat. Gain a coin for every strawberry eaten. Delete the leftmost item. The rightmost item transforms into a squid. That sounds interesting. I wonder if those stay there or if they reroll every time I come back. Guess we're using the cafe. Why does it seem so low? Shell shocked. Peg will break after it's been popped. Okay, 2. Force trigger all X peg popped. We only have the turtle. Nubby dies, force triggers all first peg popped. That's a good one. We'll do that one. We got good first peg pop items. Alright, back to the moon with a much better situation than we were at last time. But I don't think we're in the clear though. I think this game has plenty to throw at us. Damn, man. It's, right now is already screwing me over. Okay. We can upgrade our glasses. Points when we die. I'm gonna try upgrading the glasses because we can get the upgraded squid. I forgot about the cafe, but there was something about an upgraded squid if our rightmost item is an upgraded thing. Say cheese gives points twice when popped. That's good shit. That's really good. Every 3 seconds, force trigger all items. Okay. Not that I can survive for 40 seconds in any capacity, but you know how it is. Oh, the cafe does change. Okay, upgraded Evil Goose. It gives us quadruple the lowest number peg when we peg halved. I imagine the configuration of all my items could probably use some booger party. Booger peg when popped. This peg will emit 2 snot shots. That's, if it's gonna help, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with booger party. Booger party's freaking ridiculous. I don't think this is going where we want it to. I don't have enough money to play the Gravitron. That was a good shot, and it was still only the 1 restock. I think that's kind of the signal that we're hooped. Yeah, see, I couldn't even make it, and that was a pretty good bouncy. On the moon. 4 stars. Oh, that's tutorial button. Classic mode. Beat the game to unlock. Beat the game to unlock. Well, I didn't know that there was a... Oh my goodness, I can unlock different supervisors. Squids. Start with 15 coins. Wow. Wow, there's a lot. Replace this endless mode with prestige mode. When you win, you prestige. Restarts the game. Go. Go. Not been good enough. Okay, what do we got? We got the turtle. Chain bolt. Chain bolt that pops the cluster of pegs when I pass the round goal. Okay. Pop a peg. Pop the lowest peg. Oh, the cactus is actually pretty good. It, we'll go with the turtle, but, I think maybe we'll keep an eye out for another cactus. Man. That's the turtle. The turtle just got me that. Holy shit. That was unreal. Now I'm losing because I'm terrible. Okay. Sure, we'll get the springy perk and we'll unlock slot 5 as soon as we can. It triggers slot 5 potentially, like a chance every time I bounce, then we'll put the turtle there. Asbestos. Oh wait, let's rush to the cafe. Hell yeah. Kebab. Get money back. Stock a random rare food item. And and I can't afford it. That was incredible. I just did a whole bunch of stuff so early. Every 3 pegs halved will multiply our total score by 1.05. Okay. We'll take that. Which for now is worse than the turtle, so we'll keep the turtle where it is. Another good restock. This turtle early on is nuts. Oh gosh, okay. Only one that time, so the turtle didn't trigger. We have the money to play this. Ten pigs popped will summon a straw that pops a peg, and it gives more points. Better every time I jumble the pegs. Okay. And the dino that has a chance to double or half pegs, we will sell that. I don't like chances to make things worse. See? It's happening. I can see it happening. It's going boo, making sad dinosaur noises when it happens. A little over an hour before I gotta run away. Upgrade the straw to be better. Increases the points given by a lot. Do some investment on strawberries so that I can get more strawberry coins. I think we'll take the... Oh. How do we sell? Right mouse. Okay, now we take the kazoo and the flamethrower. Power outage will disable items when popped. Doesn't matter. Handle perk. Nubby dies. Force triggers slot 5 twice. That's tempting. Nubby dies. Force triggers 7 for each inventory slot that's empty. We'll take the candle one because I'm already in slot 5 with the turtle. So. Look at that. Turtle giving us thousands of points. Nice. Do we go for more straws? Just to like... That makes the turtle not the rightmost. When Nubby dies, chance to trigger the rightmost. I guess we can leave a straw there. It'll pop a random peg, so it could be a high one, potentially saving our life. We have to keep jumbling to improve them. Mayhem is explosive pegs. Very good. This is going very well. Pass the round goal, force trigger slot 3 times. First peg, sliggers 1 and 2 times each. That could be good for the straws. And then when Nubby dies, randomly trigger the flamethrower, I guess. Go for the cactus, check the cafe for strawberries. Hot dog. Upgrade the kazoo. Cool. Holy. That's better. The game isn't like, so I've beaten all of Billionaire. I went through a whole ton of Luck Be a Landlord, got like half the wacky achievements for crazy synergies. I've played a lot of games of this type, but this one really just keeps going. It just keeps coming at you and doesn't seem to stop. Squid. Honestly, I think we sell the asbestos, move the flamethrower over, put the squid here, because that upgrades the turtle. Let's see how that performs. Oh, it transforms into the turtle. Oh, I get it. It turns, if the turtle was upgraded, it would turn into a normal turtle. I read that totally wrong. So yeah, squid mutates into the non-upgrade version of the item to the left of me. If I were to get an upgraded squid, it would mutate into the upgraded turtle, presumably. I still need to upgrade my turtle. Normal sentences uttered by normal humans. Wish granted. What's in the cafe? Nothing I can afford. Lobster claws rare every 3 seconds. Every item in your inventory would give points. That's neat. Can't afford it though, and you know, whatever. That's nuts. Snow Globe will copy the peg's number when hit. That was almost a board clear using that. Force trigger a random item every second. Force trigger slot 7 for empty inventories. I don't have empty inventory, so we'll do the chaotic one. 16.4 is the biggest one. We want to hit that one. My items that can be on cooldown are just constantly on cooldown. That went from not gonna win that to totally winning that. Here we go. Now we got double. We got double upgraded turtles. So that means they're giving me like 1600 if there's like an 8 on the board kind of thing. Could really use items that double the lowest number. That would work well with the Kurt. This pig gives points twice when popped. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Makes it easy to get some restocks. The cheesy book force triggers all items every 3 seconds. I might have to do that one. And this is the first pig popped highest, will force trigger 1 and 2. We'll do the cheesy one. It happens for sure all the time, as opposed to just sometimes. I think the cheese is making a difference. Do we get more turtles? What would we sell? The kazoo doubling a random pig ain't great. Let's get rid of the flamethrower and do the T-block that triggers. Oh, but that's only if that's stupid. I can't really do anything with that. Do we get another turtle? Let's get another turtle. Another strawberry. That'll give me my money back, and then the next strawberry will start making me money. I'm realizing I'm on round 51, and I was kind of in my mind thinking 50 rounds, but maybe it's 100 or 60 or oh god, I don't even know. What? I was trying to hit the highest one first. That was just me being greedy. I don't remember what this is. Receive a suspicious key, which takes me to the black market. Okay. I can go to the black market. Sounds like a cool place where the cool kids hang out. Oh my god, we almost got 4 times. Booger Party's a good one. I'm enjoying the Booger Parties. Knock, knock, knock. Okay. Black market items are new and special. When I fully pop a peg, we'll mark a random peg. Pegs that have the same number will be doubled. That sounds complicated and stupid. First peg popped, 2 random pegs will copy the number of the first peg popped. Could put that in slot 7. Shoot for a high peg. Let's do that. Let's get rid of that. Make it so our first peg popped gambit, where we shoot at the highest number peg, gives us a bunch of pegs. That's great. If I can make sure to always be hitting a peg that's higher than the average. Holy. Peg can only be popped once its stone layer's been popped. That's fine. Not ideal though. There we go. We gotta be getting close to the end, right? Force trigger slot 6. No. We don't have that in our inventory 7 rounds at all. That's like one if you get it the first thing, great, but otherwise, bleh. I think I saw that really early too, but it's like if you get it early, you need to be, I guess it's an investment, because you won't have slot 6 early, but once you have slot 6, it won't be worth grabbing it because it won't have existed. I will get that one. The Sun Temple, okay. I see, I see. As long as I can nail the good numbered... You know, it's tough though. Very few of my points are still coming from the turtles activating, I think. That peg says million on it. Can you hit the peg that says... The peg said 8 million on it there for a bit. That was absurd. Cafe. Croissant. 10 pigs halved will give us a chance to force trigger slot 3. Sure. Kebab. 50% chance to force trigger rightmost item. Sure. Sold. The kazoo is, the kazoo's popping off. This kazoo is popping off. Wow. When popped for the first time, all other pegs will be doubled or halved. Oh, fuck you. I don't want that at all. Look at that restock. Sure. What was this one again? 2 random pigs will... Oh my god. Double my coins, Dave. Fuck you, Dave. Somewhere along the line we crossed a threshold where winning became trivial. the blowfish again. That was like doubling shit. Funny, I don't even remember what color that 8 million peg was. Might find out. E. Strawberry gets me an extra coin. Not randomizing the other stuff in my inventory. That's crazy talk. We're gonna sell a crazy straw, and we're going to upgrade this. We're gonna put the kazoo there because that'll do some stuff if I hit this peg. See, it just gave me some wacky pegs for hitting the biggest peg first. And if I can manage to do that... Number Mania. Sucks. Number Mania is killing me. This ain't like WrestleMania at all. There we go. 16.8 million. It's light blue. Now you know. 8 million is green. Give me the hot dog. Yummy. Whatever. Need to do better than that, Nubbo. That's better. It's like, if my lowest number is in the thousands, final boss, Tony shoots lasers. If a laser's hit, if a pig is a laser, okay. I gotcha. Tony's a douche, but if we do that, it's over. I did it! I beat the goddamn game! Let's try endless mode. It's like 9 little poorly animated stars. Tony's not still shooting at me. I think we're on a roll. I think we're on a roll. I pressed done. I meant to reroll. My B. If I don't hit the big number at the start, I'm not getting the round, but if I do hit the big number at the start, things usually go fine. Usually, things are going pretty poorly right now. Yeah, that might be the end. Huh. That was pretty wild, though. We managed to beat the main part and see some large numbers. 27.6 billion. Damn. Okay, well, it's only 11:45. We got another 45 minutes. We can do custom challenges. Maximum coins capped at 10. Rare stuff can't be found. Let's just try this short unchained one, I guess. Get a win on a challenge would be cool. Good start, good start, good start, good start. Bad shot. Chicken is the... when Nubby's alive, chicken happens. Hell yeah, chicken. Kicking ass. It's chicken ass. When it isn't missing, you know. Okay, we got the snipers. They will help. Hell yeah. This is a good standard progression so far. Nothing crazy, just getting where we need to. What do we get? Okay. Force trigger, slot 3. If you pass the round goal, trigger slot 5 twice. Let's force trigger slot 3, put the chicken in slot 3. Boom, chicken action is already underway. Let's do the double random peg. That was really doing us well last time. Rush gets us some money. Let's try and get the gold on top. Or lined up at the bottom for the egg to hit. That's fine too. Come on. That's the way. The chicken, when it hits good, it sure does a great job. I don't want to play the Gravitron. Try force triggering the doubler and see if that helps improve things at all here. Chicken hitting pegs is nice, but if the pegs suck to begin with, it doesn't do me much good. Cheese House just gets me 300 points when I die. Let's get the force trigger both. Do that, and then we can have both being force triggered. At least the first few times. Oh my god. Oh my god, we lost already. Okay. Try the challenge again here. We'll get a cactus. Cactus is good. One that isn't missing. The cactus is failing me right now pretty badly. There we go, that's better. Hey, we got this lunar perk. We'll get that, and then we'll remember that slot 6 is for something when Nubby dies. And we'll buy slot 6 once we have something that would be good when Nubby dies, such as a I don't know, turtle thing, maybe. The slight obviousness to like the loop of the backbeat of the music. Starting to notice it. I don't know why. Am I losing? Is this bad? Oh, there's a 256 that I just haven't been hitting. Slots to get the slot 6. I don't like power outage, it's too demanding. Oh, I was 897 out of 898. That's BS. Every 3 seconds, force trigger everything? Yeah, we can do that. Unreal. I'm doing so poorly on this challenge. Oh, I'm forgetting that I can only have 10 max coins, and I'm like not spending my coins. Every 3 times I have a peg. But I don't have anything that halves pegs, so I guess that's not a good thing. You want that dinosaur dilly. See, I might have screwed myself by taking something that I literally cannot make use of right now. Oh my god, I've screwed myself by being terrible at the game! That's bad. That's bad. There's no excuse for that. That's just me being bad, 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 bad. I'm offended at myself, honestly. Kazoo, double random peg. Go for it. Can't save our money, so we better spend it. Nubby die, force trigger, first big pop, force trigger, all odd numbered. Okay. Second kazoo. That one did well, thanks to the doubling. Play this while I can, since I need the money. Got a common evil goose. Really? Oh yeah, this layout's way better. Down you go. Fuck me. Okay, come on. Not great, but whatever, I guess. Flamethrower every 1 second. That seems to be working okay. Okay. 30 pegs popped will force trigger 5, 6, and 7 twice each. I guess we'll take that one, and we'll have to remember to start getting into those slots. Force trigger slot 6. 1 time for every 7 rounds you passed when you die. We'll do that and we'll swap those. Oh, but I've lost. It's so freaking nuts how quickly it can go from, boy, I feel like I'm doing great, to you've lost, it's over. Pay attention, moron. For the $5 this game cost, I'm already getting what I feel like is my money's worth out of it. this. Would have been a free Flash game 20 years ago, but times change. I don't mind throwing a few dollars at somebody if it's going to be this enjoyable to stare at a ball bouncing around. Oh my gosh, what a terrible shot. Force trigger all items that summon. Force trigger all blanket. Let's get the X amount pegs pop stuff. On a reroll. On a cactus. I like the cactus. Sneaky snipers. Play this and get a black market. Cool. Now we can go get something nifty. Now that I know the black market stuff doesn't cost money. Knock, knock, knock. What do we find? First peg popped will emits Ichor for every time I died. Peg gets hit by Ichor, past round goal. Jesus Christ. That's the first peg popped. 2 random pegs will copy that number. First peg pop reduces round goal by -30 and halves all the pegs. Jesus Christ. I guess I'll get the damn toy fish again and put it in slot 7 when I can. What do we got for loot this time? Every 3 seconds, force trigger the items. Force trigger 5 twice when you die. Let's do the every 3 seconds. So far, so good. I don't like that. I'm gonna go for the slot 7 for my fish. That sucks. That sucks. Much better. Okay. What do we got now? First peg popped. If I have 4 or less items, will force trigger slot 4 times. Or I can upgrade my 15 pegs pop force trigger. I'm gonna do that. It's simple and silly. Item slot, move that thing over. Done. So all you gotta do now is hit the big number first, and everything will take care of itself. psychic lick picks absolutely helped us on that one. Look at that. The flamethrower really needs to start focusing on the more important things. Every 1.5 seconds, double a peg, or upgrade my flamethrower to be better. Let's try the flamethrower. Let's freeze the kazoo. We might want that kazoo. It really sucks when the good one's hidden. That's better. Just gotta get the big number at the start and you're set. That's all you gotta do. Kazoo. Eat a hot dog. Call it good. Oh man, that off the wall shot was spectabulous. Holiday Cheer's the good one. If that the one is a high number, and it's not at all. Oh, Holiday Chair is good for clearing the board, is what it is, but not good for points. Force trigger 5, 6, and 7 2 times each every time we 30 pigs popped. Okay, we can do that. That's wild. That sucks. Just gotta keep hitting that highest one on that first shot. That's all you need to succeed once you got something like this going on with that silly fishy. Let's upgrade the cactus. I can accept an upgraded cactus. Wow. Hey, it says wow right there. I wowed it, wowed, everybody wowed. Oh, that was so close to clearing the board. Oh, Booger Party. Booger Party will clear the board. Oh, Booger Party failed me. It was close too. That sucked. The boogers never want to clear the board. Or the spikes. Force trigger the last one based on empty inventory slots. We got 3 empty inventory slots, so as well, right? Doesn't look like that one counts for that one though, at all. It doesn't look like it was working. More cactus. More cactus. It's got to be programmed to not let the cactuses finish off things, right? Oh no, it can. We're doing it. We're clearing the board. We're clearing the board. Oh, we're clearing the board so many times now. Oh, come on, man. Oh, that counted as good? Mystery box perk. If slot 1's empty, a random item will appear and force trigger 3 times. Okay, sure. I'll leave it empty for that to do its thing. I'm gonna clear the board every time at this rate. I'm flabbergasted by just how effective all this has been. Noodle. Not a chance. It's just a rain. When fully popped, the item in slot 2 will be sold. Okay, well, there is no item in slot 2, so... GLHF with that. Force trigger all odd-numbered slots when I pop's first peg. Force trigger slot 7. We'll do the peg one. It's getting to be too easy. I'm gonna lose in the most tragic fashion at some point. Oh my goodness, that's just never ending now. Get the monstrosity. The monstrosity just showed up pretty quick, it seemed. Oh yeah, we're measuring well into the millions. I just gotta hit the biggest number and then shit goes crazy from there. Even with the 2 times bonus, I hit the wrong thing and it went bad. Gotta hit the big peg at the start. If you can't hit the big peg at the start, it's an unhappy time. Upgraded Kazoo, upgraded Monstrosity. Look at that. Now we can upgrade the Monstrosity. Boom. Now it's an infection ball. That's not good. I need to be able to hit good items. So, well, out there anyways. Wow. Number mania. I can't even like hit where I want to hit. Things just immediately start going crazy before the ball even goes anywhere. Is it even a game at this point? Is it just me clicking and watching a little video happen? If I manage to lose, it's gonna be so incredibly tragic. We'll get a turtle. And, forget the random item in the first slot thing. Who cares? If we're clearing the board and the last peg is, like, got millions on it, the turtle will activate on that peg and give me huge points. Like, that's gotta be turtle activation. That restock to be so big. The turtle's absurd. Look at that. That's got to be at least partially because of the turtle. Wow. We gotta upgrade the turtle. Let's get rid of this and get that. And we'll upgrade the turtle next round. So now we got 2 turtles. Two turtles is doing tricks. Let me tell you. Apocalypse. Final boss. Blood drops have the one they come in contact with. I don't think it mattered, man. I think we won. Round 80 complete. Oh, we can't endless mode off of a challenge? Alright, well I gotta get going pretty much right away anyways, so we will call it there. What can I unlock? We got 20. I can unlock items, have 2 trigger types. Trigger the round goes past, or when Nubby dies. Sure, let's unlock. Mutant Tony. Thanks, Mutant Tony. Well, that was Nubby. That was the number factory. That was the sun exploding. That was big numbers. Well, there you have it. Thank you for watching, as always. I will be back on Monday for those of you watching live streams, and for those of you watching VODs or what have you, I will see you when you watch the next video. Toodaloo, and have yourself a wonderful day.